Hello, vinyl community. Hello, YouTubers. Hello, everybody. It's Saturday today. I've just been to central Stockholm, done some crate digging, and I'll show you the result in another video. But then I found out about this interesting contest showing some druggy records. And I first thought, well, I don't really have that, but still, when I think a bit, yes, I do. So I think I've got something to show you here, and I'm not going to show you Sergeant Pepper, even though that's an obvious choice otherwise. And after that, I'm going to start putting together my new turntable that I got delivered a couple of days ago. I haven't started on that because I wanted to do that now during the weekend, and I've been working quite hard as usual during the weekday, so I haven't had the energy for it. First album is The Last Waltz, recorded in 1976, issued in 1978 on Warner Brothers on 3 LPs. The band's farewell concert, well, it wasn't really a farewell concert, more than Robbie Robertson's farewell concert with the band. And they had quite an interesting group of artists joining in this concert. It's a great concert movie, one of my absolute favorite movies of all time, not only concert movies, movies of all time. Paul Butterfield, Eric Clapton, Neil Diamond, Bob Dylan, Emmylou Harris, Ronnie Hawkins, Dr. John, Johnny Mitchell, Van Morrison, The Staples, Ringo Starr, Muddy Waters, Ron Wood, and Neil Young. And there's a whole lot of mythology about this album and some drug-related stories. One of them is when Neil Young performed on this stage, he apparently had some cocaine just before the performance, and he had, according to the story, big lump of cocaine still sticking out of his nostril, and that was very visible on the movie that they filmed, and they had to, for some reason, well, probably because they didn't think it looked that nice, they decided to edit out that lump of cocaine frame by frame. They had to paint it over with probably some black color on each little frame. What a horribly boring job. I'm not even I'm not sure if it's true, but it's an interesting story. So that would be my first pick. It's a great album, great movie, great album by the best band ever, in my view. Then, well, I'm not really sure about the drug contents on this. The Mothers of Invention, Freak Out from 1966 by Frank Zappa and his chums. But I wouldn't be surprised if there was some illegal substances used somewhere while making this music. I may suspect that. I may be onto something there. The next pick is this. It's a Dr. Hook and the Medicine Show's first album, just from 1971, called Dr. Hook, which included the hit single Sylvia's Mother, which is well, I hate that song. But I like Dr. Hook and the Medicine Show. I like the cooperation they did with Shel Silverstein, and I'm not sure about how much drugs they use, but they sound quite up in the air from time to time, laughing and giggling and, well, having a lot of fun while playing together. Just that's a bit suspicious. Look too happy, you're probably on something. Well, what a nice link to the next record. I didn't really mean it to come out that way, but have a look at this. Are You On Something? By the comedian Ray Dareon. Well, it's a lot about the Woodstock generation comedy, the hippie humor. But have a look at the cover. Does it remind you of something. This was issued on the Kama Sutra label in 1972. But you see that the cover is an obvious parody of a very famous Bob Dylan album. I'm not saying which one because you have to think for yourself a bit here. So, I don't know how much Ray Dareon used drugs, but he knew how to joke about it. Well, we're talking about comedy and drugs. Well, my last record I'm going to show you, well, it's so obvious. It's so obvious. Cheech and Chong. Not really my kind of comedy, but still, they have their funny moments. And Get Out of My Room is, well, I like this one. I like this album. And I'm not even sure how much drugs they took, but they have made their career of being a bit stoned. At least playing being a bit stoned. So, that is my entry to the contest. Congratulations very much, Sara. I'm not surprised at all that you got so many subscribers. You haven't done that many videos yet, but the ones you've made have been very interesting, and I look forward to seeing more in the future. So, hope you like this. Bye-bye.